Mmm, sour soup.
Hey, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Ian, let them know who we are, man.
Hey, you already know who it is. It's your boy Ian. We got Davis in Vegas. This is Sour Soup. Either you like it or you don't. Just don't let it burn your throat. Davis, what we got for him tonight, brother?
I'm not gonna mess up this time, man. But before we get ahead of ourselves, make sure to hit that like, subscribe, and bell icon, and make sure you guys share this video. All right.
Get him. Hey, real quick, disclaimer: I'm wearing sunglasses tonight, not because it's cool to wear sunglasses at night, because I got pink eye.
Dude, that song used to get the party. Damn, I sound like an old dude now. I don't even know how to say it. He used to get party jumping. Is that still cool?
I don't fucking know, bro. But sometimes, you're funny you say that because I feel weird saying lit. Like, oh, this is lit.
That's a young person.
Yeah, it feels weird.
Young person.
Like, what are we supposed to do? Should I say this is dope? That's dope. That feels more comfortable. It feels more natural.
I think dope is kind of coming back. But yeah, no, that song, dude. I remember when that shit first came out. Like, I think it might have been during my undergrad, like early 20s. And dude, that song was the shit, dude. It was just like you felt like you were in a different world. Oh, yeah.
I was never into it, man. You know me.
What? Oh man, that takes me back to good times, man. Whenever I hear that song.
For me, you know me. I like R&B. I like slow music, love music.
Oh, man, oh my god, man. Yeah. No, you know what we got? You know what I like, dude? The freaking man, I can't find. I keep saying it, but now I can't believe it's what do you call that? I'm forgetting about bachata music.
Okay, yeah.
That shit's so sensual, man.
Yeah,
that's how you get people pregnant, man. That's how people get pregnant. I'm just saying, you gotta be careful with it.
That's right.
With great power comes great responsibility.
It's the music, man. It's a lot of hip driving, pelvis pumping.
You know what it is?
One thing leads to another.
But I was examining these bachata dancers, and the guys don't even really do a lot, dude. It's mostly the girls that make it look very intricate, and they're the ones really doing a lot of the stuff, man.
That means they suck, dude. That means they suck. That means they're not the pros.
Good, man. Let me show you something. Let me some.
But while you're pulling that up, man, I remember my first dance in 7th grade, dude. I remember I was dancing with this girl, Diane, and I was, moving my hips because I thought that's how you're supposed to dance. And then she goes, "Why you dance like that?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" And she goes, "Why you move your hips?" I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" But yeah, back in the day, guys, disclaimer, like these kids, the boys, they weren't allowed to move their hips. Right, Dave? Dave knows.
It was you had to be a little bit more masculine. But you know what? We made it cool though. You know what I'm saying? As long as you know how to do that, with that pony song. And then you know how to do the body roll. That's where it starts from, bro.
Right here, right?
Hey,
that was your move, man. That was your move.
Let me see this shit, man. When I saw this video, man, I told my wife, "Hey, we gotta learn bachata, man."
And with this mic, with this headset in my ear,
this shit
actually sounds crazy.
You don't have to sing them anymore.
Yeah, I'll sing after this. Yeah, let me see this.
Look at this shit. Oh yeah. Look at that shit, man. Look at the girl, man. Oh, dude, come on, man. You about to have another kid, man. You about to have your 5th kid with this.
Kat doesn't know how to dance like this. She doesn't like to dance like this, actually.
She doesn't need to, man. But all I'm saying is, once my wife's done probably being pregnant, we're gonna be back in Texas.
Wait, you guys are pregnant?
What?
Yeah, haven't even told the audience yet, man. You didn't even announce it yet.
They did. They knew about that.
Oh shit, my bad. You're right.
But we don't know the gender yet. That's the thing. But anyway,
I feel like I know already.
Yeah, but again, boy, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have our gender reveal next week, and we will give you a little update. But yeah, now you can be there. So
yeah, I'll be there. We're gonna go on Instagram Live while they declare or announce the gender. I want you guys to go ahead and experience that joy with us. I already know what it is. I already know. I'm gonna act surprised though. We're going, oh my god!
Guess if it's a boy or girl, man. I want them to guess if it's a boy or girl.
Yeah. What do you guys think? Go like this, Davis. Grab your chin and squeeze it. I'll tell you what it is. Grab your chin and squeeze it. Just do it for me. No, squeeze. Grab your chin and squeeze it. Oh, it's a boy. Okay. It's a boy. There it is. Because it didn't make a line. So if it makes a line, it's a vagina. It's a girl. If it stays like what the fuck is that big shit, man? Like a bulge penis.
Yeah, the boy, dude. So it's supposed to change every time.
It changes every time. It changes every time. Every time I had a girl, I went like this. I was like, oh shit, there's a line. And then the one time, when
you finally had a boy, you grew goatee. So you.
I wanted to be surprised. I grew this out. I couldn't tell what it was.
I think the line was just still there, just that your goatee was covering. But anyways, man, we're gonna learn bachata, man. When I move down there,
I know how to dance bachata, dude. I'll teach you.
I'm talking about our wives, man.
Oh, right.
We're all good. What you and me are gonna be partners? What are you talking about?
I'll teach all of you, man.
My God, no, man. The whole point of it is to join a class, to do something, man. Oh my God.
What about the kids? Who's gonna watch the kids?
Miss, what's your babysitter's name? What's her name? Miss Jessica?
Miss B.
Miss B.
Shout out to Miss B. Best babysitter in Houston.
Oh shit, man.
Yeah,
just gave
man.
But what do we got for them today, man? Another freestyle?
Tonight, man. Actually, I was watching this thing about, I guess, back in the 1800s, bro. So you know that phrase "Saved by the Bell"?
That's a good show. Kelly Kapowski,
right?
That's one of my
right, but it's crazy how you don't really think about where things originate from. So the phrase "Saved by the Bell" it actually comes from 1700s, 1800s when a lot of people were dying from yellow fever, right? So yellow fever, when you get it, the symptoms.
I thought that's when people like Asian girls.
Yeah. And that disease started in 2012 with the ABGs, Asian baby girls, ABGs. Look it up. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the Asian girls with the orange hair because they didn't know how to die blind. But anyway, going back to what I was talking about. So yellow fever, dude. So the symptoms are very similar to someone being dead. Your heart rate really drops super low. You're basically in a coma. So a lot of people think that they're dead already, right? They didn't have the technology or the equipment to really verify someone's dead. So they assume this person's dead. They bury him, right? During that time, there were a lot of grave robbers. So these grave robbers would dig up these coffins and they would look inside and they see the inside of the coffin was scratches because people were trying to get out, right? So what they did, in case that happened again, they there was a little hole. Yeah, with the rope, and there was a bell. There was a bell. So if you were alive, you ring that bell, and then they needed someone there to to hear the bell and save you, right? So that's when they started hiring people to be at the graveyard and just see if the bell rings, and that's where the term graveyard shift came from.
I thought you said Saved by the Bell.
Well, Saved by the Bell, and so it was a twofer. It was a twofer. Yeah.
Like
two for one right there.
Speaking of twofer, did Prime Day just pass?
Who?
Prime Day.
Yeah, I did, man. Yeah, I did. What'd you buy?
Nothing, man. I totally forgot.
Oh shit.
But what?
No, I was gonna say, you reminded me. Speaking about buying things. My wife used to work for an urgent care that was inside a store, right? She's a nurse, and she does the triage. Is that what you call it? Yeah, triage in the fucking this urgent care inside the store, right? And so I went in for my pink eye. You know, she was my nurse, took care of me, got me my medication. I was waiting for my medication at the pharmacy, right? And the guy was like, we're gonna go ahead and make it. And first thing in my head, I was like, make eye drops, motherfucker. What you making back there? Is that in a fucking bottle? You got the fucking chemistry set in the back. Man, anyway. So I'm walking around the store, dude, and I didn't know that her store sold vibrators. So I'm like,
babe, massages, man.
Huh?
They're probably just regular massages that shake.
No, not this one. No. Anyway, so I got it, and she's like, "Why are you buying it here? This is where I work." I was like, "Well, you get a discount here. Get a fucking discounted vibrator. Shit, why not? You know, you get 20%. Them shits are expensive, dude." So I got our new one. We've tested it out. Wrote great reviews about it. So yeah, we're happy customers.
What happens if now she relies on that more than you?
Well,
you just shot yourself in the foot right there.
It's all good. It's all good, man. Less work for me, right? No, I'm kidding. No, no. I think I've gotten to the point in my life where we talked about this. I need weird stuff. I can't just do like the conventional things. You know what I mean? Like a finger in the butt, or you know, a finger in the earlobe, something like that. Just it has to be something weird for me to, you know, get going. I don't know. What about you, man? I think I'm just desensitized from all the porn.
Yeah, you gotta stop watching that. You can't be watching too much, man.
No, I don't anymore. During the day, but
you know what? Speaking of porn, man, I gotta tie it back to Andrew Tate, man.
Okay, what happened?
Well, you know, he's still being canceled. And speaking of people being canceled, dude, another person that's been on the what do you call that? On the radar being canceled. It's kind of old news, but it was last week. It's Kanye, dude. No, and you start to see kind of like what do you call this? A trend, right? You start to see a trend, like even Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? And there's this quote that really spoke to me, man. I'm always bringing these new quotes, huh?
Yeah, what fucking Confucius over here.
Shit.
Go ahead.
Really give it to me. It goes. How does it go? In a world full of lies. No, the truth always sounds crazy in a world full of lies. You see what I'm trying to say? Like all these people, Andrew Tate, Kanye, Donald, everyone looks at them as crazy, but really, what if? I mean, I have my own opinions about them, but what if what they're saying is actually the truth?
That's right.
And then everyone's just ignoring it, right?
Yep.
Why are people fighting them so much? You know what I'm talking about?
People are just bored, man. People ain't got shit to do. You know what I mean? And a lot of things I think that the media does is distractions from the real thing. So they got everyone talking about Andrew Tate. They got everyone talking about Kanye West. These aren't the important things. They're doing all these things over here. Hey, look at this. But they're doing some bullshit over here. You know what I mean? So I think a lot of times the media does that so that we aren't paying attention, or we lose sight of something that's more important. But you're right. It is kind of scary, especially because what happened with Kanye was JP Morgan is refusing to be Kanye's bank. Like, you know.
Oh, yeah, that just happened. I saw that.
Yeah. So, like, they gave no reason. They just said, Mr. Ye, we give you X amount of days, get your money out, and transfer it to your new account. Basically, just straight up like that, which is pretty fucking crazy. Where we're in a world now that's like,
bank, man. That's my bank too. I gotta take it out.
Yeah, dude. No, I'm with Navy Fed Credit Union.
You're gonna be like, Mr. David, you can take back your $100.
No, they're like, Mr. Davis, we went ahead and paid your what do you call those things when you like overdraft? Oh, your overdraft fees. You're good now.
No,
hey, how about that though? Hey, how about that? That says a lot. That says a lot. Now that I couldn't even remember the term overdraft fee. Yeah, we made it, dude. We finally made it.
Another. Oh, I thought you were gonna tell us like a background server overdraft.
No. There is. Let me tell you. The origin of overdraft fee is back in 1775, right?
What the fuck? Are you serious? I was like, look at this guy, man. I'm trying to be Maverick right here, man.
This motherfucker's living Wikipedia and shit. No, but seriously, now kind of going back to what we're talking about, I really like that topic. So yeah, JP Morgan, dude, is basically refusing to be Kanye's bank, which is fucking insane. And on top of that, so all these people are getting canceled for dumb shit, right? Well, I don't want to say dumb shit. They're just speaking their mind. They're talking about what they believe. It's like, hey, these are my beliefs, and you're over here being butthurt about my beliefs. You know, I'm not trying to impose them on you. I'm just talking about them, and it's fucking crazy that this is happening. And then on the other hand of this, the Ray J, Kim Kardashian thing, where Ray J has exposed the Kardashian family, and that's
disgusting, bro. That was disgusting.
Yeah, dude, how crazy is that? Like, your own mom pimped you out, sold you your sex tape. That's fucking nuts. And dude, nothing's happened. They're not getting canceled. In fact, you know about the Hulu contract. Literally, the day that the new the Kardashian show went on Hulu, the Hulu subscription price went up.
Well,
I mean, I don't have fucking Hulu, but
I don't like Hulu. I had it for a bit because it was free with Sprint. And I don't know, it's so laggy. Like the app, it sucks, dude. I don't know.
Hey, yeah, that's funny because like a lot of things that I sign up for is like because you got that 30-day free subscription, and I always set like an alarm on my calendar, like, hey, cancel this shit on this day.
Dude, I just subscribed to Crunchyroll. I got 14 days. Crunchyroll.
Oh,
anime, dude. Yeah, dude.
You like
14 days. That sucks, dude. But I mean, all the movies, all the good animes there. So
you said it sucks?
Yeah, the way the app goes, like on the computer, it's fine. But like when I'm trying to use it on my TV, it's so laggy. But and it was shut it down. God damn.
Hey, but speaking of anime, they're coming back, dude. I mean, it felt like for a while, it felt like it was just our generation that had love for anime, right?
This, man. Everyone thought,
and then
people
now more and more, I see people like falling back in love with anime.
Dude, people thought we were lame, man. They thought anime was lame, dude. But then now it's like the shit,
dude. Like, dude, all the trendy shirts and shit. What's that?
You watch Demon Slayer?
I only seen season 1.
Dude, you gotta watch this
because that's all they have on Netflix.
Well, that's why you gotta get Crunchyroll, man. I just finished watching season 2, man. That shit was good.
Really? Okay. Yeah, a lot of people talk about it.
Full concentration. No, just
that's him in the bathroom taking a shit.
But going back to the whole cancellation, I think it might have been a couple, maybe like several weeks already, but you heard about the whole Armenia and who was it? What is it? Azerbaijan. Well, Azerbaijan, they speak Russian there, but I think they might have been. They correct me if I'm wrong, but they might have been a part of Russia at one point. But anyways, they totally invaded Armenia, dude. All right, they invaded Armenia, and what gets me upset is not that they invaded Armenia. I mean, it's horrible what's going on there, but the people backing up Azerbaijan against Armenia is Turkey. Now, do you know the background between Turkey and Armenia, right? The whole genocide back then.
Yep.
Turkey tried to kill all of the Armenians. So tell me this: why is Andrew Tate, Kanye West, like Donald Trump? We won't even put Donald Trump because people might not agree. But anyway, why is Andrew Tate and Kanye West getting canceled? Especially Andrew Tate on like all social media. when the president of Turkey is still there, he still has his Twitter, when he specifically said, "You better watch out." Like he basically said, I don't know the exact quote, but he's, "Don't forget what we could do to you, Armenia."
Yep.
Dude, if that's not a hate crime, if that's not some racial shit, that's like, imagine like Germany said that to Israel or something like that. You know what I mean?
I saw that. That's fucking crazy, dude. But again, it kind of goes back to like the media controls what they want to push down our throats, right? What's more important, and I really do believe that, you know how back in the day they during slave times, is they wanted to keep those slaves uneducated, right? They wanted to keep them dumb, and that's how they were able to control the masses. Like, there was more slaves than fucking owners. And how the fuck do you have 100 slaves with fucking 5 people that's running the entire plantation, and the slaves just listen? It's because they're keeping them uneducated, keeping them scared. That's basically what's happening if you really think about it, right? They're keeping the U.S. citizens dumb by just feeding all this dumb shit, the Kardashians, this fucking Kanye situation. Like, who really cares, dude? But that's what's important to our society right now, our culture, right? So we're not educated. We're not thinking about the bigger picture, what's really happening, and all this crazy shit is happening outside of what's important to us, which is fucking celebrity bullshit.
Yeah, no, it's just I don't even know what I was gonna say. No, but it is fucked up, man. Because they are dumbing us down, and you know what's crazy is a lot of Hollywood is leaving Hollywood, dude. They're starting to protest against that whole liberal woke, just the Hollywood, California.
Oh yeah, saw that.
Like, a lot of people, like, I think Mark Wahlberg's going to Vegas. There's just a couple, man. And
I mean, why stay there, dude? Honestly, why stay there, right?
Who started it was what's her name? Tulsi Gabbard. She was a Democratic, she was a senator for Hawaii or something like that.
Dude, here's another one too that I was really happy to see was and again, I have nothing against the gay community. Like, my brother's gay, y'all know that. But what? You stupid. Listen, so check it out. San Francisco, as we all know, is a very gay rights, pro-gay city, right? Like, they love the gays there. And recently I was watching this video. They had San Francisco school district. The parents are mad, right? Because they had this whole drag show, family-friendly drag show, and like, people were bringing their kids there. And mind you, the show wasn't watered down, right? Like, guys are like dressed as women with their breasts coming out of their dresses, and they like spreading their legs and shaking and like grinding on the floor and stuff. That's not something you would bring your child to. But they labeled it kid friendly, family friendly. So a lot of parents there are pretty fucking pissed, because then where do you draw the line, right? What if we just labeled Gentlemen's Club family friendly, right? Where do we draw the line? So they're pretty pissed about that, and they're trying to shut that shit down, because you have to, man, because it's gonna get out of control. Like, because now you could just slap a label on something.
Well, that's the thing. I feel like everyone is afraid to go against that community, and it's giving them free reign to do whatever, because if you say something against it, then you'll be canceled. But you being like a parent right now, what would you do if you found out like your kid's school was doing something like that?
I'll take them out, dude. I'm done, because I won't stand for that kind of shit. Because and again, I have nothing against that. Like, I've been to drag shows, I have nothing against that, but kids should not be exposed to that shit. Like, you should not be allowed to bring kids to that. That should be an adult only event, in my opinion.
Well, it's just that back to kids are like a sponge, right? Because then they might be influenced by that. And I'm not saying like, if that's the way you want to live your life, that's fine, but make that choice when you're an adult. Kids should just learn about the regular curriculums like math, science, English, just the stuff that typical school is, not like all this crazy woke stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Let them be kids. They're only kids for a short amount of time.
Let them have their innocence, right? Let them have their innocence. Let them believe magic is real. Let them believe the world is peaceful. Like, let them enjoy that little bit. And like you said, Davis, I think you said it, best, is that if you want to live your life that way, great. Like, take your kids home, let them watch YouTube on all the shit you want to shove down their throats. If you want to show them all these crazy woke stuff that you believe is great, then hey, all power to you. But I don't think it should be ran through the school system. It should not be allowed.
Dude, it's not even just the school system, dude. Disney is going broke, man. Disney is going like everything Disney's been releasing on like the movies like Disney TV or whatever what they call it. Disney, I don't know what do they call
Disney
it?
Plus?
Disney Plus. Dude, people are upset, man. That Hocus Pocus 2 Part 2 or whatever.
I haven't seen it. Do
you remember the original?
Yeah.
The original was cool. I remember watching that as a kid. But then the new one, I didn't watch it, but I saw all these reviews about it. People were upset, man. They said that it was very satanic, like demonic.
Really?
Like, yeah, it's like it was like really meant to. I haven't watched it. I'm just going off what people were saying. It was like really meant to like kind of like pedophilia or like
what?
Yeah, it was kind of like targeting kids, trying to like
sexualize.
Well, not just that, but like blood. What do you call that? Ceremonies and stuff like that, man.
I don't know about that, man. Like for me, like movies, TV shows, or whatever, it's a form of art, right? You're creating
little kids watching. That's if little kids are like your main target audience, they shouldn't be watching that shit.
No, but I mean, not necessarily, because Disney has evolved. I mean, they bought Marvel, they bought all these other productions, and those aren't necessarily kids, because you look at it, it's very violent. And then it's up to you as a parent, like, hey, do you think this is okay for my child to watch? Right? I mean, think about it. Like, think about all the movies you watch as a kid. There's a lot of fucking fucked up shit we watch. Like, for example, I know we weren't kids when we watched this, but recently I rewatched Dodgeball. That shit would not fly today. I tell you what, all the jokes they had in that fucking movie, there's no fucking way that would fly today.
But it wasn't. I don't think for us to like. But it's not. It wasn't as easy for us to access compared to nowadays for kids.
This is true. This is true, and that's why it's harder to be a parent today, because information and everything is so instantaneous. And speaking of, like, man, we had to deal with that shit with one of our daughters. She had a boyfriend. Yeah, we had to intervene and cut that shit, because boy was toxic, talking shit to her, and she's at an age where she didn't know how to react to it. She didn't know how to deal with it, and she kept it from us, but we found out about it. And obviously I was like, I ain't having this shit. So took away all that access. That was our mistake from the get-go, right? We gave too much access. We gave too much freedom when it came to technology and the internet. It was just we fucked up. So we're correcting that now. We're fucking playing cleanup. So again, kind of goes back to parenting, dude. Like, you just have to be educated enough and understand what is out there, and don't be complacent. As much as you love and trust your kids, guess what? They're still human just like you, and they're gonna fuck up, and they're gonna get into the wrong shit. And kind of go back to what you said, dude. They're sponges. They are very impressionable. They know only what they know. They're not like us, who've experienced enough to where we could say, you know what? Yeah, no, that ain't right.
I'm gonna be a parent, so I'm gonna ask some advice. But do you think you regret giving your kids like their iPads and like cell phones? If you could go back, would you have limited it, and would you have not even given that? Because us, we didn't grow up with that. It was easier for us. It was a different child. But nowadays, I'm not gonna blame anyone. Parenting is hard, but sometimes I feel like, and I might be at fault for doing this maybe in the future too, but I feel like sometimes parents do that as a default because it's easier. What do you think? Do you feel like you shouldn't have done that, or what?
I feel like, not that I didn't want to give the fucking iPad or phone, because that's just life today, right? You also don't want your kid to feel Like they don't belong in their group because the other kids are going to talk about it. But I do believe that there has to be a limit, and that's what we started. Like dinner, put the phone away, put that shit away. We're gonna have dinner, right? And we used to allow that shit all the time, bro. And you're right, it is a default because it is easy, and it's easy to say that because you know, as you know how it is. You're busy as fuck. My wife is busy as fuck, and it's just sometimes that is the cop out way. But now my wife is quitting her job, and she's going to be more of a stay-at-home mom, and we're building a system to where, all right, this a schedule really, like, hey, from this time to this time, this is study time, this is learning time, reading, whatever, and then this time you get a little bit of Disney or whatever, right? So we're limiting it and creating a structure so that we at the same time we're creating discipline. And it's tough right now because they're so accustomed to our, like, hey, can I have your phone? And now we're just like, no, you can't. And it is frustrating for them, but at the end of the day, as a parent, you know better what to do.
You know, speaking of you talking about one of your daughter's having a boy. If I have a daughter, man, we got to do this. I promise you, we got to do this. I love this movie, dude. This is always, you know this movie?
I already know what you're doing.
Dude, man, this movie is fucking. This scene was.
Yeah.
Probably call me a jerk if I was a dad and I did this shit.
Hey, we got to get buff though. We got to get buff to do this scene.
Dude, this scene was like. But you know what? When I rewatched this though, I was like, dude, they weren't that buff and scary. Like when I really looked at them, I caught some funny shit, dude. Here, I'll show.
Play it.
Fucking bitch. That's something we would have done.
Exactly. Same moves too.
Yeah.
Like, damn, that's your mom. Yeah. That's you, dude. That's gonna be you right there. Like, nah, player.
Oh, shit, look at that shit, man. You know what he did there, right?
Yeah.
Explain it, man.
Well, because he's a Crip, right?
Who?
Wasn't that a bandana?
Yeah, that was a bandana, red one. I don't know if he was a Crip in the movie. Was he a Crip in the movie?
I thought he was a Crip in this movie.
Oh, I don't know. I just saw it as thought of it as like he doesn't want them to be like gang affiliated, like anyone to think that they were gang members. He's gonna take his daughter out. Or I didn't know if maybe he might have been a Crip in the movie. I forgot. It's been a while.
Play.
Look at that.
That's like, yeah, I said, like, babe, come on.
Oh, we gotta do this, all right?
Oh, we're just gonna hire a bunch of big dudes.
What is that? Why is there a little kid?
Oh shit! I never even noticed a little boy.
What is that shit, dude? And did you know this actor? He was the guy who plays Master Chief in Halo. I didn't even know that.
Shit. I haven't even seen that.
This boy gets stalled though, man. But look, and then look at that one skinny guy with the
his arms all the way out here.
But it looked like he might be doing jiu-jitsu, so we don't even gotta mess.
he is wearing that top, right?
Yeah, the rash guard.
What would you do? That you're the guy. You're the young guy here. Right?
Yeah.
For me, honestly, I'm like, look, ain't nobody worth all this fucking headache. I'm out. Real talk. I'm like, look, fuck all this. After tonight, I'm done with you.
You know, there was this girl back in elementary school, and she was in. I don't know if maybe you might have known her. I don't know if she might have went to King, or maybe she ended up going to Virgil.
Ooh,
her name was Monique, dude.
Oh yeah.
Her brother and her family was all gangsters. You remember that girl?
Yep, I remember her.
Dude, she was a cute little thing, man.
Yeah, but
someone was scared to like talk to her because her brother was like a big time gangster, and her whole family was like, you know, big time.
That's what I'm saying. It's not worth the headache, dude. It ain't. Dude, I just want to have fun. I don't want to have to worry about shit. And now over here, I got to worry about your pops and his fucking crew and some dude that knows jiu-jitsu. Nah.
No, I don't think I would go to an extreme like this, but I think I don't know, when your daughters, just you have like 3 daughters,
yeah.
But when they start really dating and they introduce you to their boyfriend, how would you act? Like, really, how would you act?
Look, my goal is always right. Number one, obviously protect my kids, but the other part to that is, what can I do? Part of protecting them is, what can I do to make their life a little bit better, a little bit easier? So I got to think about that and how I react to these guys or girls. You know, I don't know what the preference is, but I have to come at it in a neutral way, get to know the person, and then from there, dude, you know, determine my actions. But I have to have that ground to step on, or that base to step on, to be like, hey, look, here's how I feel about this person. Here's why. I have to rationalize everything rather than talking from emotion, because the moment you start talking about you feel this way because this is you and this is what you see without any basis, that's when you lose your kids, and that's when they start doing shit behind your back, and then that's when you're fucked. That's when you have a pregnant teenager.
You know, the way I've always thought about it was, you know, for like, you know, it's probably easier said than done, but I'll probably be teaching my kids from a young age, you know, to respect themselves, look for, you know, teach them what kind of people they should be, you know, other path they should be looking for. And I'm hoping, and you know, maybe I'll probably even tell them, like, but don't be bringing just anyone home. You know what I mean? If you bring someone home, I'm already gonna have like, okay, he's been probably pre-qualified, so I mean, I'm gonna give him that little bit of respect. You know what I mean?
It's tough,
you know,
man.
Try to get to know him, you know, but I probably won't be all hard like that. But you know, this is why we gotta stay in shape. You know what I mean?
Here's what you gotta do, man. Look, honestly, here's the way to. You want that to happen? That's awesome. But here's what you gotta do. Build that relationship with your child. Not necessarily you telling them like, hey, this is what you gotta do if you want to be with somebody. Instead, build that strong relationship, that strong open relationship, like not as a friend, because you're still dad, right? But you got to build that relationships to where they can feel that respect, not fear. They still got to be scared of you, but mostly respect, to where like, hey, do I really want this person to meet my dad? Like, I love my dad. My dad is everything to me. So for me to bring this person to my dad, that means this person means that much to me. So start with your relationship with your child, and I think everything else will follow. And that's where I fell off, man, because again, going back to the whole, I'm busy, I was in the military, I was this and that and the other, and I fucked up there, but I'm playing cleanup now.
I feel like for a daughter, right, like because I feel like a son's experience and a daughter experience could be different things.
Yeah.
If in a perfect world, what I would really want is 1 daughter and 2 sons. At first, I wanted 2 daughters and 1 son, but then I realized that if you have a son, they're gonna need a brother, man. You know what I mean? Because they're gonna look out, they're gonna be there for one another. You know what I mean? Because the world's gonna be hard on guys. That's just how it is. But a girl's world is gonna be pretty much easy, especially when their dad is taking care of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And what I teach my daughter is, you know, if I do have one, what I'm gonna teach her is, when you're with me and you're living with me, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna take care of you. I don't want you to be desperate and having, because girls are gonna, if they want something, and even though you say no, they're gonna get it. They're gonna get it one way or another. If they're gonna have to work for it, they're gonna have to go OnlyFans. So that's one of my drives of being successful, man. Because I'm gonna provide for my daughter. But this is the thing where I'm telling you, if she brings home a guy, he's gonna have to be, you know, he's gonna have to be successful, because he's not. And the moment she picks him, I cut off everything. I'm like, that's the guy, because you know, it's that tradition. The father now passes his daughter to the husband.
Right.
And the husband will now, you know, kind of take over and
take care,
provide, protect, and all that. So I'm like, look, if you pick the thumb, that's you. That was your decision. I'm not here to take care of you. You're an adult now.
Mm-hmm.
But before then, but if you haven't picked him, I will take care of you and everything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just something that everyone needs to do. Right? Like as an adult, you have to live with your decision, good or bad, right?
Damn fucking right, man. And a lot of these kids don't understand that. And you could drive it home as much as you want, man. At the end of the day, everyone has their own mind, their own personality, their own experiences, and they're gonna do whatever the fuck they want. And that's how you gotta view it. And that's why it's important to me. And I think, and I truly believe it has to start with your relationship. That has to be fucking solid, you know. And once you have that, dude, I think you have a high chance of ensuring that your child's gonna be okay.
But I do want to clarify: just because someone starts off good doesn't mean they always end up good, and just because someone starts off bad doesn't mean they end up bad. It's a lot of times it goes, it switches, especially when they join the military, right? Like you think they're fuck ups, and then the military changes them, and it's like now they're doing better than people who fucking, you know what I'm saying?
No, you're right. I agree, man. I agree. But yeah, dude, final thoughts, brother.
Final thoughts, man. Eat your vegetables.
Wait, I usually start, right?
Yeah, go on, dude.
Final thoughts for all the boys or girls out there that are thinking about, like, should I join the military? If that's truly what you want, go for it. Okay. A lot of people think the military is a cop-out way to skip college or whatever the fuck, because I've been told that. I've literally been told that to my face, and don't let that put you down. You know,
especially if you're Asian,
do this shit, just fucking do it.
They look down on that shit. When you're Asian, they look down on this. When you're Asian, they look down on this shit.
They do. Yeah.
But nah, man. But you know what? I think I would I don't think I would want my daughter to join though. That's just personal choice for me, man. I don't think I would want my daughter.
That's for another episode. That's a whole conversation right there.
Anyways, everybody, just be satisfied with your decision. Just make a decision, good or bad. And even if it's bad, at least you'll know. You'll have a platform, a foundation where you stand, and then from there you can make another plan. But besides that, man, we are gone. Cause I'm a island boy.
Huh?
Hey, make sure you guys vote if it's gonna be a girl or a boy. All right.
Like, subscribe, and bell icon.